Hello, everybody. It is the Eye of Ra. Okay. It's the 17th of November, 2025. I was just listening to the news. Now, the President Trump administration is trying to help out the homeless. But y'all keep, what's the word I'm looking for, Holy Spirit? What's the word I'm looking for? You keep referencing people with addictions or mental illness, which I have neither. My homelessness came from corruption. Everybody on the streets was not involved with drugs or drinking or mental illness. Maybe some succumbed to it for being out there so long, maybe crying out for help like I am with my situation, with my deranged family and exes and ex-classmates and former co-workers, and then randoms who's getting paid by your government corruptors and some of my family members. So why y'all keep advocating that people are mentally unstable or they're on drugs or they have some type of substance abuse, which all of that reflects back to you because drugs ain't coming over here by just anybody. It ain't just being allowed by anybody because somebody is getting a cut. So miss me with all of that because I'm not on none of that, and I'm very sane. Okay? All I need is for you to get these corrupt stalkers, go get my things that they stole and bring it back to me. Bring me my truth. Okay? I'm not mentally ill. I'm not on any drugs. So what else is your excuse? So does your new law that you're trying to put in place, does that X me out? Because I'm on neither. I don't want to go see no psychiatrist. I just want your judicial system to do the right thing and balance out my situation with criminals who are attacking me. Not the other way around. Not me. I put myself out here in this homeless state. No. It was socially engineered by secret society croonies and then they little donkey doonies. Okay? So, with your stipulations of who's going to get this funding and these agencies who's going to get these fundings, who also have saboteur agents, which we call them gatekeepers, working there anyway. Because where I am, I have called, when I first got here, I called the Laura House and was getting mistreated. Acting like, well, did you call here the other day? Because you have to call every day. Yes, I was calling every day. Till they act like, well, you have to keep calling. Then I ran into somebody on the street, and then she told me and showed me how they take your number and they send you a text for you to respond, and that will put you on their list of, yes, you will still are in need of assistance. But they never offered that to me. So again, bias. There's an imbalance on how things are being done or who qualifies for something. I qualify for justice. I am being attacked. Something was stolen from me. President Trump, Attorney General, Governor DeSantis, state's attorney general. So, when you all sit there and make your laws of who gonna get what, how you gonna ration out what, that makes no sense. You put people out here on the street. When 2020 came, you jacked up housing and rent. Things were shut down. And then people, still had their jobs, whether you're working at Burger King, whether you're working a government job, or you're working at the White House, or you're working at the Pentagon, whatever. You shut down just about the whole United States. And then you want somebody to bounce back from that who has a family. Now they may be, experiencing health problems if they did succumb to COVID. Because so we saw on news clippings that some people still are affected by that plague that came out, and they still are afflicted in their bodies. So if they're afflicted in their bodies, that means they're not at their best, so they can't be working all that much because they're afflicted in their bodies. And then if you try to get SSDI, you can't. Some offices is closed off. You got to call. But if you were somebody like me and somebody is cloning your phone and stopping you, blocking you from every avenue, making you miss calls, miss opportunities, and then you're trying to apply for a job, and then they taking your emails that's being sent to your phone, but it's being sent to the cloner, the handler, the one who is committing crimes against another's humanity and will, the one who wants to take my will and give me their dirt life, and they want to take my life. So see, President Trump, something else needs to take place here. It's still a very imbalance. On your courtrooms, it says the scales are balanced. That doesn't sound balanced to me, because everybody on the street is not on drugs. They are not mentally ill. So, what else are you going to do for people like me? I mean, after all, ghettos were created. This drug problem was also created because it's making a whole lot of people rich. But in order to make you rich or to be an addict, you have to be a participant, which I'm neither. I don't want to use drugs. I'm not on drugs, nor do I sell drugs. So again, where is the balance coming from? I mean, you sit there and you make laws. Are you looking at the whole full scope of things? I want my justice. I want my stolen things. And then you thieves who stole from me, you the one should think about all of this now. Because I am going to get my justice. And you are going to have to figure out your situation with these new laws that you was in bed with some of these government employees setting you up for the FALL. That's all I'm saying. I'm neither one. This family members, these people, they lied. I'm not mentally ill. There's nothing wrong with me. I just don't like lies. I don't like no one lying on me. I don't like Decepticons. I don't like wickedness, period. Evil, just malicious for no reason. other than I'm a bully. I could get away with it or not. There's nothing wrong with my mental stability. I want my justice. Can I have it, President Trump? Can I have it, Attorney General? Because I am convinced it is not the family holding me up. It's somebody in your office, in your sector, holding me up. Because if you really wanted to help me, you would go to that old lady that called herself a mother figure that's in her 80s. You would go to her house and knock on her door. For God's sake, she's 80. What's she going to do? Shoot your agent? Then if she do, she really in trouble then. But she not in trouble for stealing something from me when I was a child, abusing me when I was a child, because she made deals with your government against me as a child, and now I'm an adult and I'm still having to fight her and the government. So she's irrelevant because I told on her to your office. Now I'm looking to your office to bring me justice and bring judgment against her and them, and hopefully not you. Because I don't know which one of these government officials are corrupt. But I know there is some corruption going on, because these old people still holding me up from my blessings, from my rightful things. No, it's somebody else other than them that is a problem. So can we figure that out? Or do y'all have mental illness? And we need to focus in on that. Somebody in our lawmaking system has mental illness. They may even be on drugs because they delusional. They don't see that everybody ain't on drugs. Hell, I don't even drink your liquor or your wine. Do you drink? So are you a wino? Does that make you a wino? Does that make you incapable or unfit to run our government or sit in a seat in our government? So stop with all that. Well, you got mental illness, you're on drugs, blah, blah, blah. Just wasting money, just getting money, funding in different areas that don't make no sense. But the one who ain't on drugs get the short end of the stick. Something wrong with y'all. Let me look at y'all with a fine tooth comb. Are you drinking? Do you snort powder every now and then? Do you smoke weed? Does that make you be on drugs? I'm just saying, because I don't do any of that. But do you do it in secret? Let's all have an analysis check. Somebody's messing with my speech. Let's have a check on your character or what you do in secret to make sure you aren't mentally unstable or unfit to make laws or run our country. Okay? Because I'm still trying to say this church or church members or secret society, why haven't I gotten my justice yet? Because, again, everybody is a part of secret societies, which to me is a mental illness. It's like you got to be a part of some group in order to feel like you're empowered. And then if your group say, well, no, we don't want to help her, don't do this, then you go to your job from a meeting and you do nothing at your job. So, again, who is mentally ill around here? Tell me who's mentally ill. Because even a drug addict, which I've met some, they know right from wrong. They know that if you do this, that harms somebody, even if they are high on drugs. So again, I say, who's mentally challenged? I'm going to let y'all answer that question in your secret room or in your home, looking in the mirror. Look at yourself. The man in the mirror. Do, 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 do. I know we wouldn't know what y'all be doing in secret, but I'm just saying. Are you doing that in secret? Does that make you mentally ill? Because, you know, even if you take a drink every day, why do you need it every day? I can see food, water, you know, juice, but why do you need a drink every day? Does that make you an alcoholic? A functioning alcoholic? Would you consider yourself mentally ill if you was not the president or attorney general or somebody of stature that make our laws in this land? Would that make you fit in the categories that you're trying to put everybody else in?